Welcome to Make a Better Tassel. Get ready to make a great tassel in one piece that will stay where you put it. Wrap the yarn around the cardboard 20 to 30 times. More will make a bigger tassel, fewer will make a smaller tassel. Remove the yarn from the cardboard, keeping the loop in the center. Keep a finger through. Take the 36-inch piece of folded yarn and pull it through the center of the loop, but don't tie it off. Okay, and just make sure you have it through the center. And now you're going to place the 18-inch piece of yarn horizontally in front of you. And you're going to take that 18-inch piece and tie a nice tight knot about 3/4 of an inch from the tip of the tassel. I'm going to tie it off twice. You're going to turn it over and tie it again. We want it tied nice and tight so nothing goes anywhere. Okay, here's your second tie. Okay, now pull down all the ends of your tassel just to make sure that there's nothing sticking out at the top, no little lumps. Now you have something that's starting to look like what you want your end result to be. Grasp both ends of the 36-inch piece of folded yarn and begin to twist with both hands until it's very taut. If you don't have a third hand, you can use a friend's hand or your mouth, which is my go-to, and you're going to pull it tight and then you're going to let it go. And once you let it go, the spiral will form. Okay, you're going to tie a knot as far up from the beginning of the tassel as you want the tassel to hang off a hat. You can do an inch, you can do 2 inches, or you can go right up close to the knot. You're then going to take another piece of yarn, your small 12-inch piece, and tie it close to the top of the tassel. Kind of keeps the spiral nice and tight. You're going to tie it twice, and then you're going to use your darning needle to take all of the extra ends that are at the tie and at the tip and work them into the piece of the tassel. When you do the one that tied off the tassel itself, you can wrap the yarn around the tassel a couple of times before taking an anchor stitch and working it in so that it makes the tassel look that much more professional. Above the knot, there are 4 strands of yarn. You're going to cut 3 of them about 1/4 of an inch above the knot and leave one that you'll use to attach the tassel to the top of the hat. Okay, at this point now you're going to go ahead and wrap one of the long ends around the tassel itself. Again, it makes it just look that much more professional. And take an anchor stitch and then work the end into the tassel itself. A sharp needle goes a long way in helping get these pieces through. And the last piece, if you can get it through the eye of the needle, there you go. Anchor stitch and through. Okay. Now kind of pull again on all of the end pieces and make sure they're nice and taut. Trim the ends of the loop, and now comes your haircut. You're going to cut off 3/4 of an inch to an inch off the bottom. So your 4-inch original wrap turns into about a 3-inch tassel. Gives you a little wiggle room to make a mistake while you're doing your haircut. Once the bottom looks nice and flat, takes 2 or 3 trims, shake it out, and there's your pom-pom ready, your tassel ready to attach. Okay, most hats have a hole at the very tip. What you're going to do is thread the one strand left, put it into the hole, and then pull until the knot pops through. You might have to help it a little, and it helps to have a nice tight knot. Once that's done and you work it in, you go to the back side of the hat, take the yarn, and go right through the knot and attach the knot to the back side of the hat. You do this with multiple tassels or one tassel. The more you do, the bigger the hole you need to leave at the tip of the hat. There's usually a tiny hole to start with. Work your tail into the back of the hat and trim. And you're done. I hope you've enjoyed the video for making a better tassel. I hope you find uses for it in hats, pillows, scarves, anywhere. Enjoy.